Sorry, I was looking at my veins in my arm. So I've been noticing this lately. The more I've been working out, the more I've been staring at it, like getting a little bit like, if it's right, go right. Your package has been delivered. Yes, let's go straight to mailroom. What? Not narcissistic, but more like, whatever the word is when you stare in the river, which is nice. I'm getting more confident in myself. I appreciate that. Alright, what's the package? A brass compass and 2 gems. Oh. Sorry. It's my normal alarm. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently? Interesting. Commissary. That's nice. I feel like I'll get the commissary again. Let's just go with the den. We go blue rooms. Remember, blue is right. How I'm gonna end up with more items. Kitchen, nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain more steps. Or blue room. Blue room. More blue rooms. Always more blue rooms. Yes, okay. A chance of redrawing. Not really getting the lucky items pulls here. Okay, I get a free redraw. So laboratory or storeroom. Or closet. Closet. Oh, key. Closet. I might get... Okay, running shoes. Clutch. 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 And a redye. And a... Let's go. That's nice, actually. It'll save my ass in the future. Commissary. I don't even need to redraw. I want the commissary. Okay. So far, so good. So far, I need a shovel. No shovel? Oof. I don't know what the salt shaker does. I haven't even bought that yet. Peas in a mountain? Parlor. Yeah, let's go with the chance of more gems. Coin purse. Each time you collect 3, an additional... Yeah, we really need to get a metal detector now, then. Alright, only one of the other boxes is false. See, this... Okay. Only one? So that means this is false. Well, I don't know. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Wait a minute. Only one of the other boxes is false. Oh. Wait. So it's like this. Either this is true and it's a 50-50, or one of these is true. The gems are in the false box. So either both of these are a lie, or like these are true, and then only one of the other boxes is false. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. So it's like, I think it's a 50-50. So wait, only one of the other boxes is false. I think it's in this one. So my brain is, it's telling me one of these are false, and it's never assured. It always tells me the answer. So this was a lie because it was like both of these are true. They're the same statement. So it was like that's a lie, and they're both saying that it's in the false box. So it's right in my face. Okay, here we are. Interesting. Sacrifice a gem for security right now. Or do I get more gold? Oh yeah, more gold. Come on, every 3 gems gives me another one, so. Plus an extra. Yes, we need more gems right now. +1 for each time you've drafted an observatory. Does that allow me to go right there? Blue. Yes. Library. Oh, it's the book time. Oh, yes. Okay, so Kimberly Thompson. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also be overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Talk about life. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these options can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architect Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of these strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, I like the library. I've started to notice it's just an information on the game. Most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common way architects, that's why I was thinking do blues. Like run the risk of just going blues because you need the gems for the bigger rooms. One of the most common ways architects draft them is putting themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Make sure you can check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much, Alice. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try only spending them if I really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that was served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up on wine cellars. Even if you're not thirsty, there's no such thing as too many gems. Planning your house. When you begin drafting a house, see how it's blue? Wait, what is all this? Oh, I see. Wait, hold on. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the highest ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Yeah, see, I always think that too. Like, you want to get as many of the early rooms as possible so you get more resources. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items they would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you're releasing a lot of unopened doors at the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start leading. Okay? Top drafting combos. Another aspect to consider while planning your house is in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft Cloister before Terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in reverse order, Cloister will be free, identifying a synergistic pair of floor plan is an essential first step. By determining the optimal order for drafting, those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Green rooms do not cost... Okay, I see. A foyer drafted Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Hallway doors are always unlocked. A nursery with a bunk room will give me 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedrooms. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from the office if you draft a conference room. So office, whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. An attic gives you 8 items, has a greater chance of being able to create a contraption. Ooh, okay, so an attic into a workshop. I'm gonna write these things down, actually. It's hard to remember that stuff. So I'm gonna get a new page, and it's just gonna be like potential rooms. A header will be potential rooms. Parentheses. Combos. A terrace into the cloister. Foyer into the Great Hall. No, my pen is... Nursery into a bunk room. That one just makes sense. Office into a conference room. And then attic into a workshop. Good stuff to know. Making a connection. 2 pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in the house. See, I already knew the dark room. The garage powers garage doors and grants west path access. Ooh, I didn't even know that. Gymnasium turns the lights off. Turns the lights off to prevent step loss. Okay. Also, I turned way too many pages. Let's do that. Let's put that. Gym. Utility room. Turns off gym step loss. Oh my god, step bro. The pump room. It's my favorite room. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chambers, has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms. Her board her boudoir and her walk-in closet. The next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 step. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. The boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump rooms all have use for the steam power. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the state, and it can interact directly with the pool, the aquarium, greenhouse, and kitchen, and several other features located outside of the main house. Let me write that down, actually. So, boiler room. This is good knowledge that I did not have. Boiler room's connected to the lab, the garage. Laundry room, furnace, and pump room. And then the pump room is for the pool, obviously. Aquarium, obviously. It's good to write it down though. Greenhouse and kitchen. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to do that. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in a servant's quarters. Writing that down. Write that down, write that down, write that down, write that down! Okay, bunk room will increase steps granted by master bedroom. I already knew that. Gold spread by tomb increased. And the amount of keys in the servant quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in a billiard room or a parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't need it to be the case the next time you draft it. This is so true. The day after drafting a freezer, it enters an automatic cooldown refreezing cycle in which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. If you are stuck and don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there's a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. So true. Even if you do not think the room seems very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Very true, very true. Excuse me. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room. Each builder has his own favorite tool. And thus, each player, in turn, will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world, or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and help you build the house of your dreams. Aw. How very sweet. It's a good thing I have a key for that locked box. But there is a sledgehammer in the commissary, so I'll come back for that. So that's nice. That was some good information. Next time on the library, we will... I always check up here just in case there's an item, but I never feel like there is. I've never found an item in the library, except just, you know, obviously the item of note being the book. So we got some good information there. What the fuck is this? The rotunda leads to a room of a color of your secret passage. Wine cellar. Okay, alright. Whoa. What is a rotunda? I've never had a rotunda. It's a can rotate. But more gems. You know what I mean? It's like, what are my choices? My choices are pretty good here. Like, I've never had either one of these. Like, a secret passage might be good. But at the same time, maybe not. Maybe more gems is appropriate. Okay, but by the way, I need to go back and start doing some of those early rooms. Let's go wine cellar. Oh my god, excuse me. It's the coffee, I'm so sorry. Hold on. That might be good to add to the notes. MCCX. I don't remember what MCC is, but I know XII. Let's add it to the notes. Alright. I feel comfortable with the gems I have to start getting some more. That's my problem now is I need to go back. Okay. And that. So that's there. I need to come to that. Also, I swear my neighbor's gonna fall through the fucking ceiling one of these days. I know you guys can hear it. Every once in a while, it's just a fucking... I swear that guy's gonna fall through this. A rumpus room? A fucking rumpus room? What is a rumpus room? I am definitely using my gem. What is this? What are you? Insert coin? Oh, hold on. Let me look around this room. Checkers. I think I still have that thing where it gives me an extra coin. Yeah. Anything else in this room? Alright, let's do it. Let's insert the coin. What is happening? What the fuck? Ooh, okay. Alright. First of all, I'm writing down. I'm gonna put an addendum, and it says story notes. Alzara, the fortune teller, prophesized a black cat with a red flag and a hidden door with a crescent moon. Interesting. Okay. A lot of information has been learned on this second day. It's probably the most stuff that I've even run into. So first things first, I have to sacrifice some steps. I am going to go take a sled. I'm going to go buy some items. 15 gold. 15 gold, little man. Put that shit in my hand. If that money don't show yo, then you owe me, yo. Jungle love. Can shatter padlocks, unlock trunks. Now what's a salt shaker for? Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra step. Jungle love. Oh. I think I wanna know ya. Good old Jay and Silent Bob. I haven't seen that in a long time. Ooh, gem, key, gold. Okay, well 7 gold there. Let's buy more gems. Okay. I locked myself out of going any farther up north. That was kind of intentional, though. Okay. Now I can start getting generous with my golds. My gold, or my gem spending. Now I can start spending on stuff that I know I can get some extra stuff for items whenever you enter this room. Okay, don't I have something that assists me in getting more footsteps? I do need to get more footsteps here. But a kitchen for sale was actually nice because then I can actually buy food. Puppy. Bananas, club sandwich. For plus 5 steps for every green room in your house. Okay. Wait a minute. So how much was that? That's only 5. So if I just start getting, keep that in mind. If I get more green, I can run back here, buy that, and give me like, oh crap load. Locksmith? Keys for sale? Or security? Key, locksmith. I haven't had this room before, so. Three keys, special key, lockpick kit. Interesting. What is this? Interesting. Okay. Alright. A lot of really good things here. Let's not run out of steps, though. Opportunity to spread. Yeah, well, see, that's my problem, is I need to get a room straight ahead. Adds a locker room and sauna. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. The pool. Interesting. New items, new rooms, new everything. What's in this pool? Also, I've noticed I have not been getting a lot of items. Pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft room are removed from the end of the day. Also, no running. The observatory. For each time you draft an observatory, gain. Every once in a while, my headstand locks back into place and it shakes my whole chair. And it literally freaks me out every time. North Star is +1 gold. The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Slice +3 steps. 4, 5, 6, 7, or 6. 11, 12. Oh. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. A pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall. Nice. It's a good thing I have the, I should just go now while the steps aren't going to be too sacrificial. You know, I might actually get something good from it. You know, don't want to go back. Well, I mean, do I go forward or do I go back? No, let's go back. Let's get those items. You never know what I'm going to get in those lock boxes. I might actually get some gold or something interesting. I have the sledgehammers. More gems. Very nice. And 2 keys. Ooh, okay. Alright, here we go. Steps are going to be a problem. I hope I don't get locked out here. Laboratory for experimental house features. Yep. Let's do that. We've not been in here before. No, we actually have been in here before. Oh, what was this again? What was this again? It was... It was push 3 up after 9. I think this doesn't work. Yeah, you have to have the boiler room work. No. I got locked out. I fucking got locked out. Are you kidding me? I'm a little bummed out. I'm a little bummed out. I keep getting locked out. Unless the key card is in this room, I'm locked out. It was a really good run, too. That's a shame. That is a shame. Unless I find that key card in this room. That is a shame. I'm locked out. Ugh. Anything else in this room? Twas a shame. I locked myself out. I got the new rooms, new information. That's pretty good, though. Experiment number 1. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems dropping the room, set your dice to 2. Untested. That would have been nice to be able to have. Alright, well. Got ourselves a little bit closer. Laboratory, I think keeping the observatory at 2 right now, I think that's going to give me locked chests every day. So, you know what time it is? That was a good run. How long was that? Yeah, that was a 40-minute episode. Nice. All right. Here comes the next one. So I will be right back. This was really good. I mean, we got the Rumpus Room, which was another story-driven, and then we got the pool, locksmith. We didn't even get to really use the locksmith, which, if I had more money, I could go in there. I think that there was a key card. Maybe. Getting locked out is literally tragic. But see you in the next episode. We'll see what we get in the next one. We're getting closer to some information that we didn't have before, so adios, mijos.